G'day guys and welcome, my name's Michael, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and welcome to our gameplay of Pathfinder, Curse of the Crimson Throne. Joining me today is a cadre of amazing people who are my Patreons and supporters, people who help me keep the lights on, continue to do this weird and wacky thing that we do, and today we have a special guest, none other than Miss Bowman, joining us for a special guest appearance here on the show today. A quick shout out and a special thank you to a raid which just came in from our dear friends, Only Time Will Tell UK. Guys, how are you? How was your game? Let me know all the things and let me give you a quick, warm, and firm Dead Aussie Gamer welcome. Yeah, please grab a seat, sit down, bring your snacks, do whatever. Or don't. I mean, hell, I'm not your mom. Yeah, we're here. We're gonna play from Pathfinder. But before we go do that, guys, let's take a quick moment to thank the people who are responsible. Clearly not me. And that is, of course, first of all, the sponsors of our channel. We have, of course, none other than our dear friends over at Hero Forge, who help us make these cool and awesome tokens. Guys, check these out. If you want to make tokens like this, go over to heroforge.com and start playing around with your own TTRPG adventurers today, because yeah, this is kind of it. They look cool, they look awesome, and you can get them 3D printed for yourself for your home use as well. Or if you're a 3D modeler yourself, you can get these printed as STLs. So there you go. Then of course, we'd like to take a moment to thank Sirenscape for the beautiful sound effects you will hear over the course of today's session. Be them good, be them bad. There we go. And of course, lastly, to Fantasy Grounds for our VTT of choice. Because I am a very lazy GM. No, I'm not lazy. I just have a lot of time, a lot of things to do. Okay, so Fantasy Grounds helps me as a GM access my modules and be able to keep all of my notes in check. So consider, trying it out for yourself if you haven't. All right. Whew, got there in the end. Now, without any further ado, let's meet, of course, the wonderful players that will be joining us for today, starting with none other than our special guest, Miss Bowman, playing the role of Elvie. Good morning.
Oh, morning. I'm first. Excellent. Hi. Hi, everyone. I'm Miss Bowman. I'm just here for a few sessions because I actually have time off from work. This is great.
Yep, absolutely.
Yeah.
And you know what? I promised Miss Bowman that when we were at PAX, we'd have a chance to try and game together, but that chance never came. I had barely a chance to scratch myself, let alone
Everyone was busy.
Yeah,
busy. It was a lot.
Yeah, so I'm super happy to have you here. A very, very big, warm welcome. We'll get to know your character a little bit in a moment because I want us to have a genuine reaction to them. But as you can see, Miss Bowman plays the role of Elvie, who you can see up there. Well, I'm actually quite proud of that mini. I
love it.
Yeah, trying to make wavy hair, just to kind of give everyone a look behind the screens. Those are actually horns that I just twisted around. But you know what?
They are
works.
too. Wow, that's cool. I like that.
We don't talk about that. Also, Dread sends his love. I can see you. I see you in chat.
I see you too.
I'm gonna give you a shout out. Look at that. What you gonna do? You can't sneak into my channel, mate. You can't just wander in and be all like, "Ooh, look at this. I'm the Dread GM. I'll just hide over here and send love." Pfft. No, shout out. Done.
Accurate description of Dread.
Thank you. I've been working on my impression for a while. Next up is, of course, none other than the one, the only Malikisa, playing the role of the fairy rogue Holly.
Hi, Doug. How are you doing?
I'm doing wonderfully, thank you. How are you?
I'm fantastic. So I will be playing Holly, who is a fairy noble, and she was told to do the thing that female nobles have to do, which is get married, because that's what you do. And she decided she did not want to do that. So she took off because that's what you do. And she read a few too many books and has now decided she's in an adventure novel. And we're the good guys and we will always win. And she has unfailing optimism that that's how this will always work out. So right now, I think they accidentally just started running a potion shop, and that probably was part of some of Holly's silliness, but that's how it works out because they're the good guys, and all of this is working out exactly according to plan.
Excellent. As long as it's going according to plan and not just completely wild whimsy and feats of just pure dumb luck.
She is chaotic good, and as far as she's concerned, as long as it works out, it was according to plan. That's it.
Don't blame your alignment for your chaos.
We
Your
blame the
your
fairies for
alignment
this.
exists because of your chaos, not the other way around, mate. Just
It's
saying.
both. It's absolutely both. Anything chaotic happens anywhere. It's like, nope, that's how it was supposed to work. That's how this works. And then also, as always with Holly, her best friend is her familiar, her husky Penny.
Very cute, very cute. I love it. I love it. Next up, of course, joining us is one of my oldest fans and somebody who I'm really happy to get to continue to play with. This is my dear friend and incredible world builder, Laura Bones, playing the role of Agnes.
No.
How are you?
Indeed. I'm good, thanks. I'm good.
Reading good books lately?
Yeah.
Okay, good. Tell us about
I
Agnes.
got back into reading recently, actually.
I was just trying to get you
Well,
to say the word.
Agnes is Agnes. Well, until recently, was mostly just a mom and a psychic. Just looking out and existent and trying to get the best life for her daughter that she could. And then she met up with this merry band of people.
Quote,
And-
unquote, Mary.
The word hero is a bit of a stretch, isn't it, at this point?
I decided to join them on their ventures because, well, her city has gone to shit, pardon the French, around her ears, and she feels that she might want to do something about that.
All right. Super cool, super cool. And, of course, last but certainly not least, playing the role of Dante, the Kitsune Druid, is our dear, dear friend, Raikon.
Hello. How is everybody doing today?
Doing splendidly. Tell us now of Dante.
Well, Dante is a local to Korvosa, mainly living out in the wild south of in the forest, helping out where he can for game. A friend of his had gotten into too much of the drug usage, and he went out to find out who it was that was producing said things, having met with it and not even realizing it, of course. Otherwise, he's been with the group this entire time when everything went down the hole.
Absolutely. And down the hole we currently are. Now, guys, before we start off, there are a couple of things we'd like to say. There is one last sponsor we have to thank, and that is, of course, you guys in the audience. First and foremost, here at the Dead Aussie Gamer channel, this is obviously my livelihood, but more importantly than that, I understand exactly how much it takes for people to give up their time and their week and their day to come and join us for our game. So thank you just for being here. You guys are awesome and are the backbone of what I do on my channel. Thanks for being a part of it. And as thanks for that, you guys are going to be earning channel points. If you're subscribed to the channel, you earn these channel points faster, but they get used in order to try and influence the game. You can give the players things like insight bonuses or force me to re-roll or force them to re-roll. And most importantly, as eventually you'll be able to create your own NPCs and monster encounters to throw at them during the course of the game. Because I want to invite you guys to play the game as well. If, however, you do have a bit of disposable income and you'd like to throw some Dad's way? Daddy? No, Dag's way. If you want to throw some my way, then, of course, have a look at the channel points. We have $5. You can give a hero point to the players or jinx points to me. They can be used to roll with advantage, stave off death, or petition the GM for shenanigans. For $10, I will draw from a deck of random plot twists. And that said random plot twist will, of course, come into fruition. For $20, we will grant a natural 20 token, which you can see Dante has one currently, where they can just get a nat 20, because why not? And then for $50, you can grant a magic buff or a magic item, a boss buff or a magic item to the group, which means that either the group will get a magic item or the encounter they will fight will become slightly more difficult. And lastly, we have a secret menu item. The secret menu item is a $100 donation, which drastically changes the course of the events that happen and what is going on. Today's secret menu item is going to be quite a simple one, and that is the Blood Veil will mutate. The Blood Veil being the disease that is currently ravaging the city. It's currently filled with boils and sores and kind of scratchy irritation over the eyes, which is why it's called Blood Veil. Will take a more, let's just say, Ramiro-ish twist to it. And there may or may not be hordes of zombies that will perhaps show up. But that's the secret menu item. Why is it secret? Because I only mentioned it at the beginning of the game, because I am too embarrassed to continue asking people for that level of money. There you go. Okay, cool. Where am I at? Okay, so we got some donations real quick. First of all, we have a $30 donation from Schooly Eye. Oh no, Dag has seen in other games. I let the dice gods control what this is, and this time they've declared a nat 20 and a jinx point for Dag, and a hero point for Dante. All right. Very, very nice. I love the fact that you use your dice to determine that. That is amazing. That fills me with such joy. It's like a game within a game. Okay, and Dante. Boom, there it is. All right, Dante has a hero point. All right, we then also received a donation from Liska. Liska, let us know where you would like to place for a plot twist. Ooh, I like that. Okay, and Korba for $5 is another jinx point. Wow, you guys are in trouble. The audience has picked their favorite.
It's okay. It's gonna be a multiples of those divine interventions again.
Yeah, it's true. All right, Liska, you have your choices for plot twist. We have, oh no, these are lame. Hold on, let me try again. Mostly because they're all the same. They were all effectively the same thing. It was have a nice trip, have a nice day, and go find a peanut. I don't know. All right, here we go. These are better.
Find a peanut.
Okay, we have cause and effect, bad decision, and something found. So, Liska, you got to pick one of those. So I'll read them out again. Cause and effect, bad decision, or something found. Let me know. And we have an anonymous tip.
All pretty good ones.
Remaining anonymous. Yes, there you go. If you want to, yes, if anonymous wants to remain anonymous, message Calindria with what you'd like to do with the $20, and we will make that happen. Okay. Your plot twist has been received and is now queued in. All right. Oh, a hero point for everyone. Oh, look at that.
Great. Thank you.
Boom. Hero points for all. All right.
I can't have another hero point. That's a lie.
Yeah, you can. I didn't say you can't.
Wait.
Yeah. Hero points.
Yeah?
Hero point.
Oh.
Nat 20s don't stack, but hero points do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Now, hero points have always stacked. There you go. So 2 hero points. Boom. There it is.
By the way, you might want to move your nat 20 a little bit more to the left so it's not just covering Agnes.
I know I'm getting there.
I was about to remind you about your nat 20, but then I realized, oh, wait, it's just on top.
Calm down. There it is. Okay, there it is. Boom. Okay, here we go. Is hero point similar to inspiration? Very similar, yes. Except it also includes not dying. So if you burn a hero point, you'll remain on 1 hit point, which is always a good thing. All right. Well, good night, Liska. Have a wonderful evening. The nat 20 video, that's mine. That's mine, nat 20. Come on, 20. Okay. Whew. All right. Cue that music. Oh, this is for you, Laura. The bagpipes, I think.
How many times I have to tell people I'm not Scottish?
And just like I keep telling you, Laura, always one more time.
Now Agnes gets that 20.
Oh, all right. So, we find ourselves at the crack of dawn is the light begins to waft over the city known as Korvosa. Now, to the outside world of travelers coming along the old North Road, the city would look like a sprawling metropolis with a bustling group of traders making their way as quickly and as poignantly as they can through these streets. But what lies beneath is something far more sinister. A plague has ridden over this once proud city, and the walls themselves no longer a sanctuary, but a quarantine in which people are trying to fight against a disease known as the Blood Veil. Now, our heroes have been tasked with investigating the cause of this virulent disease by the captain of the guard, Cressida Croft. After exploring the wreck of the Direption, a ship that was sunk just off the coast of the small portside city, the heroes managed to return and provide information about a strange box with strange skull markings on it, and the presence of a cultist from the Temple of Urgathoa present on the ship that they had explored. Cressida said to leave the information with her and that she would be sending some guards to look into this and investigate further, but not to go too far away, for the city may call upon our heroes again in their time of need. During their exploits, they had also encountered a potion seller who claimed to be selling remedies and cures in lieu of magical healings. The temples of which, of course, were run ragged due to the massive volume of spells that were being purchased for removing of diseases, and this cure-all was a godsend. But, alas, as most things are, it was too good to be true. An evil creature, an alchemical golem, was being harvested by what looked to be some sort of vampiric spawn, and its juices were being used as a means for a very quick business venture. After defeating the creature and its vampiric master, our heroes have now purchased the alchemical shopfront. And today is the first of many days, hopefully, where they'll be able to provide the town with real cures and remedies and the like. So, our morning begins. As you awaken and make your way to the front of the shop, what are each of you doing in the day-to-day prep of this shop's new opening? Let's start with Holly. You might be muted. Or you might not be there. Let's go with Dante.
Dante would probably be going with the more herbal side of things.
Fair enough.
Herbal
Having come
remedies
from
for healing
the
and such.
surrounds, you recognize a lot of the ingredients and can make a few different herbal teas and remedies. Simple things, not necessarily as robust as like kind of your magic potions, but still stuff that soothes aches and treats wounds. And you'll be working with like this one of those big grinding stones out in the back. Agnes, what about yourself?
Agnes is going to she's gonna like tidy up the shop front because it's a shop front as well, isn't it? Like people can come in. Yeah. So she's gonna make sure that that's all tidy and also see if she can find like the shop's like accounts or records or anything like that, so she can get like it financially, you know, are we paying taxes?
Sure, yeah, no,
the finance records, all that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. The shop is actually pretty well kept. It is up to date on its taxes and the like, and there is actually small portions of the ledgers and stuff easily found and accessible. It's not a highly successful business, but it is still successful in its own right. As you are continuing your prep, there is suddenly a ring as the door opens and the bell sounds. Now, business isn't as good as when you were selling the remedy, or when the previous owner was selling the remedy. So very few people have been coming in. But the person that walks in does not look like your typical stranger with aches and ailments. Elvie, could you describe your character, please?
Okay. Despite I'm not prepared for this, despite thinking about it long and hard. Elvie is about I don't know, it's 6'1" tall, light blonde hair, much like her picture, as you can see. She's carrying a shield and an axe, crossbow across her back, and just looks around the shop curiously. Would she have anything denoting she's a cleric of Pharasma about on her person?
Yes, the shield itself that you carry is emblazoned with what looks to be a spiraling star, a well-known symbol of Pharasma, which I will see if I've got any symbols of Pharasma to share with the audience. But carry on.
Yeah, so she looks around inquisitively and is gonna look for someone to talk to, I guess. Whoever's at the front of the store.
There we go. That is the symbol of Pharasma.
Aha, cool.
All right.
Agnes will
yeah.
pop her head up from behind the counter when she hears the bell. Oh, hello, dearie. How can I help you?
Greetings. I had just come to town. There is a lot going on.
Oh, yes.
Yes. I have not had a
Sounds
chance
like a
to
good
go
time.
to the temple of Phrasma yet, but I'm just hoping to purchase some supplies before I head there.
Oh, right. No problem at all. What kind of things were you after? Also, I suppose it's fair that I should warn you. There's a bit of a disease running rampant through the city at the moment.
Disease.
Yes.
Ah.
Well,
Look,
it's quite contagious, to be fair.
As you're being told this, Elvie's aware of the plague.
Yeah,
Coming
okay.
into town, there's no way you get this far in without knowing about it. But you
Yeah,
do
fair.
the usual diligence. You're sort of nodding and listening and stuff. Can I get Elvie to make a perception check? Now, Elvie, we're gonna do a flashback while you are, of course, making this perception check.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to pick me a number between 1 to 5.
Is 1.
1. All right. Our flashback must involve a buried secret. All right.
Okay.
Far across in a distant shore, Elvie, you are at the docks, about to head out, sailing to a distant land. You are chasing a quarry, someone you've been after for a while, and I would like for you to tell me the name of a important person that you might be seeing before you journey away from the town of Ustalav.
Okay. Standing next to Elvie at the docks is an older woman, also a cleric of Pharasma. Her name's Bora. She's the cleric that essentially raised Elvie after her parents were murdered.
All right. Just writing these notes down.
Mm-hmm.
Boom. Okay. So, Bora looks to you. You, as you look her up and down, you see a sort of a strong, like, kind of warrior woman. This is a war priest, someone who is not cloistered behind the walls of a temple, but someone who travels wide and far. A monster hunter by trade and profession, as well as a cleric. She taught you not only how to be reverent and respectful and worship Pharasma, but also how to look out for yourself on your own.
Mm-hmm.
Bora looks to you and says, "So finally, you're going to be traveling on your own. The way is dangerous, and Your foe is not someone that you should take lightly.
I know. I've dealt with him before, but I feel far more prepared than I did before.
That is good. I have taught you all I can, but the rest is now up to you. The temple will protect you where you need, but you should remember that Ramoska will travel with allies, both of the undead and of the human variety as well. Do not trust people easily.
Elvie scowls at the name Ramoska. Yes, I know. But it would be good to be rid of him once and for all. Then I can finally rest.
Yes. Now, here, take this. I have heard that one of his associates has been seen traveling to a small town on the Varisian coast, a place known as Korvosa. Their contact is this woman, and she provides you with a portrait. The portrait is of a rather fetching young woman who appears like that's not it. I will find it and I will share it with you guys when I find her image. But yes, very young woman. Any last words for your mentor?
She just gives her a hug. And stands back and bows to her, and thank you for what you've done. I hope to see you again, maybe. We'll see.
Yes. Should Pharasma control the fates and lead you back here, then we will indeed see each other again. And you step aboard your vessel.
Yep.
Nope. I didn't want that one, but that's fine. I'll leave that there.
I mean, it would make sense that we'd have the inside of the shop.
Very true. We'll just put that there. All right. Yes. Here is the image, by the way, of Vendra Loargi. All right, and this is the image, LV, that you got. You have learned that she is supposed to be the owner and proprietor of this apothecary that you've just walked into. And she is supposed to be one of the vampiric spawn of Ramoska.
Alright, well, in that case, Elvie's going to be very wary of Angus. Because he's apparently meant to be...
Angus?
Agnes.
Agnes, sorry.
No, it's Angus now.
It's Angus now. She's actually Scottish.
I'm not Scottish.
I told you you're Scottish. All right.
Sorry.
You just got here and you're already starting.
Hey. I'd be within Dad's presence.
All right. So,
yep.
So Agnes is giving out this warning about like traveling around in the city and being careful. All right.
That perception roll, I don't know if I did it correctly.
So basically you need to either double click on the perception total or drag it and drop it in the chat box.
The chat box.
If you drag it and
That's
drop
where
it in the
I did
chat
wrong.
box, you can sort of have some control of the roll.
That's where I did it wrong. Okay, cool.
All right. 26.
Woohoo.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just catching up with chat. Hi, everyone, by the way. Okay. So with the 26, you look around and you notice that there's no scent of death But the suspicious thing is that this is a perfume shop. It is the perfect way to cover the scent of death. So you're not even sure if Agnes, the person you're talking to, they might be one of the vampire spawns as well.
Hmm,
Suspicions abound, should we say.
very much. In which case, I might use. Where is it? Life sense? I might use that.
Yep. Oh, very nice. Okay. You begin to channel your energies into your eyes, and they begin to glow. This kind of like almost blue spiral appears in your eye, very similar to the symbol of Pharasma. And as you look, you realize Agnes is bona fide human, definitely alive with a pulse and everything.
Okay. She's gonna. Yeah. After Agnes finishes speaking, she's gonna say, go out and say, actually, I'm looking for something else, a person or someone that looks like a person. I was told that they had owned this shop, but I do not believe they are here right now.
Oh, and what would you be looking for them for?
Now, Agnes, you recall you
can
killed.
see Agnes looks slightly. Yeah, I know that. That's why she's behaving nervously. You'll see that Agnes kind of looks slightly nervous as she says this.
All right.
Elvy's just going to take a step forward to the counter, which might seem intimidating to Agnes right now, but she's actually just stepping forward so she can pull out the portrait that she has and places it on the counter in front of her. I'm looking for this person. You know where they are.
Would she be a friend of yours?
Oh, no, far from it.
Oh, and you see Agnes looks instantly slightly more relieved. Well, I mean, you can stop looking for her now.
Why?
She'll not be a bother anymore?
It's not that she's a bother. I need to know where she is.
Oh, where did we put the body, or did the body just disappear?
The body
what
did.
happened?
The body of vampires do turn into ash, if killed correctly, which I believe you guys did.
Yeah. Oh. Oh, look, I'm not very good at looks. She's dead, right? Like a wee pile of ash. And I'm sorry if...
No, don't be sorry. Did you kill her?
Well, not me personally, but me and my friends, yes. I mean, she was trying to kill us first. She started it. It wasn't like we just murdered her or anything, you know.
There's nothing wrong in killing a beast such as that. It is a mercy, not murder.
Oh, yes.
Is what is left of her still around? I need to know. I am tracking some things. She is a...
I mean... And if you follow me, we might have, swept up the remains into the trash bin. It might still be there.
I thought you might have done that.
All right.
Out with the old, in with you.
While it is some relief to hear that that she is dead, it does bring you a twinge of concern.
Yeah.
Firstly, in the fact that your trail has now gone cold, but secondly, that Ramoska must have had some plan for this place, something that that likely the people who currently own it cannot see. Looking around in the trash bin, you do indeed find the vampiric ashes. I mean, it was only but last night that this kind of happened, so yeah, they're still very, very fresh. And vampiric ash is the same as kind of almost like grave dirt. You know what I mean? It's not. It's very silty. It's very powdery, with only the tiniest of flecks of like bone still remaining.
Elfie sort of picks up a bit in between her fingers and just feels it, sniffs it. This is very fresh. When did this happen?
Oh, just last night.
Ah,
Well, almost this morning, really. Well, you know.
let's see. Should have gotten here sooner. That's quite annoying.
Well, we could have done with your help. Because, I mean, that was the weird injecty golem as well. And that was unpleasant.
Okay, I'm going to need you to tell me everything that just happened because this is sounding.
All right, do you drink tea, dear?
I do, yes.
Excellent. So I'm so busy as well with tea.
So-
I think she looks a lot calmer now that she's got something to do. She busy's tea, and then she'll fill you in on like the occurrences of that happened in the shop, like the fact that the shop was selling a fake cure. They came to investigate, got attacked by a golem, and then the shop owner came in. It turned out to be a vampire, and yeah, she'll tell you like that bit.
Okay. So everything that's in this shop belong to her.
Yes, I think Dante might have brought a few things in with him in the meantime, but
All right. I needed to know where she was because I am hunting an associate of hers, someone that she is working with, or was working with.
oh, you know, this might actually be some use to everybody else. Let's get everybody together.
Quinn and Padrick have made their way over to Zalara's house, which is where they're continuing a few more investigations and following some leads on the source of the plague. They're kind of investigating the box that you guys had found. Leaving Dante and Holly, who are both here with you, who show up and are eager to hear what you have to say.
Can't see the map, by the way.
How dare. There you go.
Excellent.
Oh, right. So this is Holly, and this is Dante, and this here's Elfie. She was
Greetings.
originally looking for the lady that we disposed of last night.
The vampire, yes, I'm very glad that you did that. But it does mean that my trail has now gone cold. I needed her to get information from her about someone she is working with. Well, something she is working with. Thing is
Oh.
definitely not human.
And
So-
it wasn't the golem.
No. That is very interesting, though. I would like to know more about that at some point, but no. The person I am looking for is another vampire, but one more powerful than her. There was no way you would have been able to kill him.
Oh, so like the sire or whatever, because she was one of those thrall things, right?
The spawn, yes, that is what she was. That's what.
I don't suppose he's not responsible for what's happening in the city, is he? Do you think? Or
Let's make a check for this to see how much you know about the infamous count. Let's go with lore undead. This is perfect for that.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
I think that's the right dice.
20, not natural, but a 20 nonetheless. All right. Ramoska Akminos, as his name is a very famous chemist. Now, here's the weirdest thing. What he does is quite ethical in the sense of he does something good in a very unethical way. That's what I meant to say. He is actively trying to seek out a cure for vampirism, to be able to turn people who are vampires back into humans. He is doing so with the sponsorship of a even more powerful vampire than himself, one who is actually one of the major council members of the Principality of Ustalav. However, unlike his master, Ramoska, has no qualms or quandaries turning humans into guinea pigs for his experimentations. He is not beyond the capacity or capability of creating and designing such a type of disease or concoction. But to what end is more the point. Korvosa is almost on the other side of the continent to where Ustalav is, and this particular plague does not seem to have any bearing on like his own research to try and find a cure for undeath. Unless, of course, people were dying and then like not becoming undead and then not dying. You know what I mean? Like, there's no connection there. But if anyone could engineer a plague, yeah, sure, he could engineer a plague.
This does not fit with what he normally does, but it's not outside of his capabilities to make a plague such as this. But it does not make sense to me that he would be doing that. And you say that this other vampire was selling a cure, a pretend cure for it. Why would
I think
she?
just as a scheme for making money at first, but after that, well,
Does not seem like something that creating a whole plague in order to make money does not seem like something he would do, to be honest.
Also, he's fabulous.
I think she was just.
Yeah,
I think she was probably just making like a side thing out of it.
yeah, okay. Does she have? Yeah. Okay. Does she have any documents or something that she left behind? Any contacts? Or...
Well, actually, I was just going through all of her records when you came in.
All right.
Haven't found
Sorry,
anything.
I'm just going to hijack the scene real quick.
Hmm.
Agnes presents the documents, and you begin to go through them. There are so many leaflets and papers that seem to be there, but you do diligently begin to go through them. As you do so, you hear from the other side of the front entrance, where the two guards are having a discussion. Hey, did you hear about what was happening the other night? What was happening the other night? Oh, how the plague wagon got broke down. What do you mean broke down? How does a plague wagon break down? What do you do then? Well, you send for a tow truck, innit? Well, what tow truck is going to come after a plague wagon? Well, I mean, it's their duty of care. Duty of care? In a plague? No one's got duty of care in a plague. Everyone's trying to survive. Well, I mean, maybe that's true, but maybe they've found some sort of moral reason as to why they're offering help. Well, maybe. Well, what makes you say that they needed help? Well, I mean, for example, the city's taxes don't seem to be paying for new wagons. They always seem to be breaking down over and over and over again. Either that or they're not getting fixed properly. Or that's true as well. Could just be not getting fixed properly. As far as I can tell, the crash always happens in the same spot. And city taxes should really be fixing up the roads over there. Same spot? Whereabouts? You remember that old toy shop? Yeah, Giatori's. Yeah, that place. Yeah, it's always somewhere outside of there. Oh, crazy random happenstances to have the plague cart always be breaking down there. And you really need to do something about them potholes. Yeah, no, definitely. Also, the smell. Oh, yeah, the smell in the back alleys. Oof, yeah, that smells of death, it does. Yep. How's the wife? Oh, she's all right, And then they keep going. This, by the way, was our insight bonus from none other than Avarian CA. Thank you so much for the donation. Much obliged, much appreciated.
Yes,
Mwah!
thank you.
Okay. Looking through the notes on the desk, however, you do notice that there are several invoices made to Giatori's Toys. They seem to be unlisted purchases of random dolls.
Have I seen any dolls in the place since I've been here?
None.
None. Right. Oh, well, those two were convenient. So, yes, do you know where this place is? This toy store?
Agnes, being a
Oh.
local, absolutely.
Yeah. Oh yes, I know it well.
Would you be able to take me there? This might be where I need to go next, especially if there are working corpses behind the alley that no one seems to know or care about. This is those guys I don't understand.
Oh, and yes, if it's to do with the plague, then most definitely we would also like to see what's going on.
Indeed.
Agreed.
Whenever you're
We,
ready.
we have a bit of an interest in, well, getting to the bottom of it.
Excellent. Seems I find myself in good company.
All
Well,
right.
company at least.
Very well. All right. We have a wandering encounter that's come in,
Oh,
and
God.
Dun dun dun.
that is from our dear friend Calindria. That's
Oh,
a
thanks,
big,
Calindria.
big whopper. That's 100,000. That's
Wow.
100,000
Wow.
dag dollary dues right there. So this might be good. Let's you know what? We'll keep going. We'll keep going. Okay. The group gathers up with both Dante and Holly accompanying Agnes to guide our new friend towards the toy shop. You travel across town. Let's see if I can actually locate where in town you guys are. Let's see. Schooly Eye throwing in the $50 dues. Tell us where you want that. Yeah, we'll I just needed my map. Is that so much to ask? There we go. All right, here we go.
And a raid.
And a
my
raid
God.
from Vancouver by night. Guys, you've come at the perfect time. Because welcome, my
wandering
name's
boss
Michael.
just got buffed.
I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer. And who better to show up right as we are about to start a vampire hunt than none other than our friends from the Vancouver by Night team. What's up, guys? Let's give a quick shout out for our dear friends. I hope that your game went absolutely splendidly. But yeah, no, we're long story short, city filled with plague. Vampire hunter has shown up and is searching for their quarry somewhere in the vicinity. So we'll have to see what happens there. There's a dice roll between that and a magic item. For a boss buff. So wait, whoa. So
Yep,
just real
yep.
quick, we have a wandering boss and a boss buff
Mhm.
simultaneously.
Yep.
That'll be
Chat loves us.
fine.
Chat loves us.
Damn.
I'm
Okay.
glad we just had a rest.
Depending on what we're up against.
Yeah, okay. I see that. Ooh. Okay, Callie, I'll make that work. We do have our okay, no, I can make that work. I've got this. We're gonna nail it. Boom. Hey LV, welcome in. LV, of course in chat. LV here is played by none other than Sarah Bowman. And we have an insight bonus. Oh, insight bonus. All right. I'm gonna give you guys the insight bonus. You guys can claim it at any point in time, but I just need to set up the map and have a few seconds to get everything together.
You're good.
By the way, Dag, my name's
Yeah.
not Sarah.
Oh, sorry. Miss Bowman. Sorry. I don't know where I got Sarah. Who's
I don't
Sarah
know.
Bowman? Sarah Bowman.
I don't
As an
know.
actress,
My
I
first
think,
my
isn't
first
she?
name does start with an S. I'll give you that, but it's not.
No. I
I'm
feel
sure
like
Sarah
I know.
Bowman's
I
an
know.
actress.
Is it? Is Sarah Bowman an actress? Maybe. I
I
don't
don't
know.
know.
No, who is Sarah Bowman? God damn it. No, I actually do know a Sarah Bowman. I just don't know where from. And I feel like
Okay.
I feel like I yeah. Just, but yes, no, I know that your name is. I apologize. Okay, hold on. Okay, here we go. Share that map.
There is a
with you
Sarah B.
guys.
Bowman that is the president of the Butterfly Guild.
No,
Mhm.
definitely not.
What?
It's definitely not it.
There's also
All
a
right.
Sarah Bowman PhD.
Okay.
Okay.
I mean,
All
I'm
right.
totally that one.
Okay.
It's
So
also the SEO of Cricket Fine Art.
What?
By the
Okay.
way, Agnes, don't forget to remove your wounded.
I can't.
no. I've already removed one wounded.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they've
They
still.
had two wounded?
They did.
Oh.
All right, here we go.
The map is blank.
No,
I can see some of it. Just
try at the top.
yeah, we're at the top.
Oh, actually, you know what? Hold on. Let me. It should be daylight. So
map.
let me just add some daylight here.
I can see Agnes. That is.
I don't see anybody. I see myself. Oh,
Oh,
there we go. Now I can see
hello.
people.
Hello.
Yep, there we go. So it is daylight. Okay. Actually, let's see what players can see. There we go. There should definitely be more light, but yeah, whatever. Okay. Okay, so I need that for the wandering boss. Good.
It is what it is.
I need
I need
this
to
for my
grab a drink
encounter.
quickly. 'Cause I'm a bit croaky.
And then I have to put in the boss buff from our audience. All right, there we go. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 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 All right. All right, that's good. And the boss buff goes from here to here. Okay. All right, I got there. Got there in the end. This encounter took a turn for the deadly.
Don't say
pity. It'll be fine. We're only 3 people currently.
Yeah, 4 people.
I only say 3 because technically Holly is not available at the moment.
As we're walking as well, Agnes will be just like chuntering on to LV. Even if LV answers or not, she'll still chunter on anyway. So she'll just be
It's like-
like, "So, do you hunt these kind of things for a living? Then is this you know what you do? Just wander around killing
But yeah,
vampires?"
yes, you could say that. Yes,
Oh,
something I've done for a while.
All right, I'm good. I got this. Whew. Sorry about that. That's what happens when we stack rewards on Dag, who has to improv all this stuff. Okay, so just to recap, you guys still have an insight bonus, which I'll let you guys claim, just so that I don't have to think about it. And you guys are making your way to Giatori's toy shop. Now, you begin to make your way, following the directions that Agnes has been following to lead you to what looks to be a small alley known as Rakka's Alley. It is in the Grey District, and the high walls of the surrounding buildings here awkwardly bend so that the alley is always kind of concealed in this constant shadow. Littered with garbage and filth, as well as refuse, a stomach-churning smell always seems to permeate from here, and it has since you last remember. However, in this particular day, it seems even more pungent than before. The stench of death seems to almost linger here, like a fog.
it's particularly ripe today. I do apologize. Oh,
I don't see how a toy shop is getting business with this type of garbage around it. It's most suspicious.
Now, the toy shop here, which is where you are currently passing at the front of the shop, just kind of here-ish, you could see that in the window here, dozens of glass-eyed and crazed-looking dolls seem to be on several shelves here, many of which seem to be kind of almost malformed in various ways. Whether or not it's been melted in the sun through the glass, or just simply from old age, or maybe just a twisted and warped mind. Whatever the case is, the dolls aren't exactly the most appealing of things either. For more than 20 years, Agnes, you know that the artist known as Rodolfo Giatori has created toys like this. Not very popular, but at the same time, you know, like he is an ex-con, so you harmless these days, as far as you know. All right.
As Elvie's looking through the window at these things, she's just gonna quickly use the which ability was it again? The life sense, just to make sure these things aren't actually.
They are inanimate.
They're inanimate. They can put. Okay, cool.
But from everyone else's perspective, it looks like Elvie's really interested in these dolls. Like, oh my god, they're so cute.
Yeah, no.
Because it's a 10-foot range, so you have to kind of like go here.
Yeah, exactly. I have to be like right up onto them. So.
All right.
They're a wee bit creepy, really, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
Thanks. Yeah.
Okay, that's enough of looking. Let's go in.
You guys can move yourself freely around the around
So it's
the
a shop,
area.
isn't it? So Agnes will look to see if there's like a closed sign on it first, and then just walk in since it's a shop. So
Yeah, there's no closed sign on it. You open the door and you hear this as the door opens and allows you passage inside. Inside, it is not much better than the out. With awkwardly stuffed animals, poorly equipped toy soldiers, and dolls exhibiting a myriad of accidents and deformities stare blankly out of the filth-stained windows of the storeroom. Several heavy, dangling kites of purple and crimson tail are housed on the ceiling, and a dollhouse that seems to almost recreate Castle Korvosa intimidatingly towers, dominating the room's one large table near the door. Festooned with tiny bells where the shop entrance is, you can see there's the open and close sign, and around the back, a doorway that seems to be kind of almost painted on, that says private, surrounded by a clustering clutter of jars of dusty old candy.
Does it look like anyone's been in here recently, or?
It does not look like anyone's been here recently.
Did you know this place was abandoned?
well, I mean, not many people come in.
All right. Anyone who wishes to look around, make me a perception check.
I shall do that.
Oh, come on. No. I will be burning one of my jinx points. for this.
I have somehow lost my chat box, and I don't know how to go back.
Then just double click on the perception total.
All right.
Hey, Lou Boffin, welcome in. Hi guys.
I see nothing.
All right. But
The creepy dolls
okay,
are too much.
So super quick, let's give it a quick shout out and welcome to, of course, fellow content creator and wonderful being, Lou Boffin. Lou Boffin is a incredible TTRPG streamer who does a lot of cool stuff surrounding Critical Role and, of course, their life as a gamer. Highly recommend it if you have not done so already. Guys, what are you doing with your life? Go over and just give Lou Boffin a follow. It costs you nothing to be part of their awesome and incredibly welcoming community. And to, of course, the Lou Boffin com, welcome in. My name's Dag, I'm the Dead Aussie Gamer, and we are playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. We are currently in a spooky situation, so I do apologize if I don't see too many of your messages. Yes, this is Pathfinder 2nd Edition, and our group is currently in the company of special guest Miss Bowman, who is playing LV, the Vampire Hunter, who, and as the name implies, they're hunting vampires. So there you go. All right. So, here we go. By the way, we are doing Curse of the Crimson Throne, but with some slight twists because I am just that way. All right. As you enter the toy shop and begin to look around, you suddenly hear the sound of a bang coming from behind you, as a very tall woman seems to shut the door behind you. Their physique
Agnes
is
jumps.
quite their physique is quite foreboding. They stand almost crouching down in order to loom over you, and their skin is almost this beautiful azure turquoisey kind of mix of swirling colors with brilliant white hair. As they look down in your direction, there's this almost warm smile that seems to be hidden behind what looks to be a no, it's kind of almost like a capricious grin.
Good morning.
She says, hold on, let me just check all my settings stuff, because I forgot to do this before I came in. That's looking good, and... Look, okay, there's only so many things I could do at the same time. Alright, that's looking good. Okay, so this should work. Pending, you know, dag nonsense, as usual. She looks and she says... Come on, do the thing. Do the thing.
Do it. Do it now.
Well, isn't this a surprise? I
Ooh.
wasn't expecting visitors today. Tell me, what can I interest you in? A toy train? Stuffed bear? Perhaps one of my delightful children of the veggie patch?
And this definitely isn't Yatori. Correct? Hello?
I mean... The thing is, Giatori has not been seen or heard from in quite some time. You've never met the person you directly. You just simply know of them, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, come now, don't
So-
be shy. Speak up, speak up. Tell
would you
me
be
what sings to your
Giatori,
heart's
then?
desire.
Sorry, I interrupted. Agnes, what you saying?
Agnes had just said, Giatori, I presume? Yes?
Ah,
A
you
pleasure.
presume correctly. Yes, I am Giatori. Though, that was the name I took when I, well, let's say had a, unfortunate run-in with the, Korvosan authorities.
Oh. Agnes turns to the like the Korvosa castle like model behind her, and just goes, "It's lovely work you've done here."
Obi nods slowly in semi-agreement.
She beams. She looks so proud. Her whole stature kind of is almost is elated at your statement.
Oh, I'm so glad you noticed. It is one of my favorite pieces. Of course, a lot of what I create is a reflection on real life, not some vivid theory or dream of what might be perfect. Not dolls and toys to reflect a life that was, but toys that reflect a life that is. This castle is a perfect replica. An exact double of the one you would find just down the street here. It is one of my favorites.
Elby says to her, I had heard that a friend of mine had purchased some dolls from you. I was hoping to find something similar.
Really? And what might your friend's name be?
Did I get her name?
You did. It was Vendra.
Her name was Vendra.
You see her demeanor begin to change. She kind of takes on a more of a inquisitive look, and she says,
You're with Vendra, are you? Oh, that is a pity. I suppose that you're not looking to buy some toys then?
Well, I am not with her. But I was looking for her.
Yes. More people who simply want to take and take and take. But
No,
that's okay. I'm in a giving mood today. You see, today's my birthday.
Oh, happy birthday, dearie.
Oh, well, thank you. Thank you very much. And
I-
as such, I feel just inspired and taken. So what better way to express that than to give you all a gift? Please, I'll tell you where you can find that you seek. So long as you take with you a treasured memory from my art collection.
Well, we know where she is, but
Oh,
I had
I know what
heard-
you are truly after. Let's just say that, she was a bird and I can lead you to the nest.
see.
Oh, he's a smart one.
That would be most helpful, and I would be more than willing to buy a piece of your art. It is very interesting.
Oh, no, please. Your money is no good here. Just simply reach out and take anything that catches your eye. And it is yours. Some say that if you whisper to it your heart's truest desire, it will come true. But, be careful. You know what they say about wishes.
Can I make a insight thing here? Just try and work out if they're telling the truth or what they're trying to get at.
Yes. Anyone who wishes to may make a perception check to try and sense this woman's motive. What is she after? What is she doing? Who really knows? While we're doing that, guys, let's all give a warm welcome to our dear friends Distal from Distal's Place and all of their wonderful and amazing community. Welcome in, guys. Grab a seat. We're hunting vampires, and we found a creepy doll shop because that's what we do when we're on this kind of quest. How was your stream? How was your game? Tell me everything. Those of you who have not been here before, my name is Michael, Dead Aussie Gamer. I'm Dag. This is my face. There you go. That's my plug. Okay. All right. 27, 17, 20.
Is there a role to know what she is that I can do?
No.
Okay.
Yep. Just straight up, there is no way you would know what what she is really, but you do know she's definitely not human. She's probably, to your description, a very tall elf.
Got it.
All right. Between the lot of you, I would say all of you, in fact, can get the impression that that looks can be deceiving. That indeed this person, Giatori, there's more to their toys than mere macabre, twisted, accident-ridden dolls and broken down carriages and stuff like that. There's something a little more to it.
Agnes has got an ability called Read Psychometric Resonance. It works kind of a little like detect magic, where you kind of like, you move at half speed and you brush your bare hands over objects as you pass. And you pick up if there's any kind of like significant emotional resonance attached to them, like from the person that made them or that owned it or something like that. So she kind of wants to, as she's moving about the shop looking for a thing that might catch her eye, she wishes to do this and see if like there's any kind of emotional resonance from any
Sure.
of these objects as she picks them up and
Sure. I need you to make me a will save as you do so.
oh.
I knew it.
I was gonna cast detect magic, but yeah, sure, go ahead.
If you can cast detect magic, you watch as one of your eyes start to take on that same kind of purple hue from your Pharasman, that kind of bluish purple that the Pharasman clerics have. And as you cast your gaze around, you notice that not every toy here is magical, but quite a few of them are.
Okay.
As Agnes, you run your hand across these toys, you kind of like reaching out to kind of learn about the history. You don't learn the history of who owned these toys. Something quite different happens. You pass by what looks to be a doll with crutches, and you see for a fleeting moment the sight of a man in the streets getting beaten up by these thugs outside of a gambling house, his legs broken by a large hammer. Your then head snaps back. The doll almost looks the spitting image of the man in the attack. You then move your hand over to a train, and you could see a train being derailed and then flipped onto its side. The screaming passengers, the smell of the mix of like that charcoal, smoke, and death. You kind of snap back, and you realize very quickly that a lot of these visions aren't of the previous owner, but of almost like a restless spirit that is bound inside of these various assorted dolls and toys.
Ooh.
But she keeps regarding all of you with a big warm grin. It's not evil or kind of sinister in terms of it. It looks almost like a child at play.
Elby
Russian roulette.
Continue.
Also, welcome
yeah,
back.
sorry. All right. Elby's gonna go up to the one of the ones that she knows doesn't have magic on it, and pick it up.
All right. You pick it up. It appears to be a bear with what looks to be a mismatched pair of limbs. It's almost got like one hand is like kind of like this giraffe arm. This hand is like from like a penguin or something. The legs are from what look to be like a griffin or a bird. And then the body is like a bear, and the head is like a teddy bear as well, with maybe one eye stitched on like a bull or a minotaur.
Out of all of those, that actually does sound like the least frightening.
Yeah. So you pick this up. It's soft, it's squishy, and she seems to look at you and smile. She's really happy you took that one. As previously mentioned, it's not magical at all, but you now have it.
This one looks very almost cute, so I think I like this one the best.
All right. Agnes.
So you said it felt like there was the remnants of a spirit or restless soul or something still attached to these. I'm just gonna keep a hold of the train. Yeah, and kind of just, she looks almost distracted. She turns around and then like her vision focuses and she's like, oh, I think I'll take this one, dearie.
Which one, sorry?
Always like trains, the train.
All right.
That she picked up.
You take the train, and as you pick it up, it's just kind of like a wooden train. This is kind of like your almost like a steam locomotion. Just so you know that there are steam engines down much further south. So you've not really seen trains like this, but you know, hey, it's cute. It's a fun toy with wheels, and she seems delighted that you've taken that one.
Now for the odd man out that has no ability of sensing things.
Oh dear.
The thing with the reminiscing thing I'm thinking of is the magic shop we had gone to in Holly and touching almost everything.
Agnes will pick up one of the items that she didn't get any feedback from as she was running her hands over things, just like one of them. Because she got feedback from the train, didn't she? But she'll pick up one that doesn't for Dante and hand it to him. She goes, what about this one? Here, look, it's a little wonky eye thing. Look, it actually looks kind of cute, really. All
right. You see what looks to be a Gripply, a tiny frog, but with two mismatched eyes, one bulbously large. Its gut very distended.
Dante will take it and look it over a bit. I'll take this one.
All right. And lastly, Holly.
Chaos. She's chaotic, remember?
Holly.
I have a feeling Holly would be picking up multiples before choosing one.
That's what I was thinking. Yep.
Well, we'll let Mally decide when we get back. We'll find a moment to get those in. But yeah, all right.
An excellent selection of choices. You won't be disappointed at all. Now, what you're seeking is just behind my shop. You see, a friend of mine from long ago reclaimed a favor and wanted to not be disturbed. Well, not be disturbed by me, at least. You see, he wished that I would protect him if the need arose, and made sure that I wouldn't bother him during his very, very important business here in the city. And so I granted his wish. But this did not extend to the disruption of my art and my craft. Head down Raka's Alley. There you'll find what you're looking for. But do tread carefully. The city is not the safest place right now.
Oh, but I imagine it's providing you with lots of inspiration.
Oh, it is. It is indeed. I can't wait for my next work.
Ellie's going to bow to her with the bear in hand and thank you very much for your information. It's been very helpful.
Oh, no. Thank you. And have a wondrously blessed day.
As to you.
She'll step aside from the door. Again, like I said, her towering figure kind of still hunched in and moved. You actually notice that she'll go behind the main bench of the workshop and seems to be working very delicately on another toy, kind of almost like a music box. As you are leaving with the workshop kind of ringing out behind you, you notice something as you walk out. The wooden stone carving that she's working on seems to be of like a ballerina, but also seems to bear the striking image of Holly as you leave.
Yep, time to burn the whole place down. Someone's already suggested that in chat. We need to do that. I love it, kid.
All right. Okay. Well, I'm sure that won't have any repercussions long term or otherwise.
Oh my god.
No, not at
As
all.
she leaves the shop. That was unpleasant.
Very, very interesting, though.
Interesting, my dear. And then she looks at your shield and then says, "The dead do not rest there."
I know, but they often don't rest in places. Hang on, no. Yeah. I'm
Look,
trying, sorry.
Did you see the size of this
Words.
woman? We do not want to go back there, okay?
No, we do not. I agree with you there. Yeah. Look, I did not sense that they were undead, but if you think that there was something there, I'm not sure what it was. But regardless, we are outside and still breathing, which I consider a blessing.
Oh, yes.
And we got some type of information.
Yes, and these weird doll things, and she holds up the bear by one arm.
It is true. You do have these weird doll things now.
Okay.
All right.
Agnes just kind of looks at the train set and she's just like,
Ah, well.
just like out of chance, she just kind of just leans in and whispers, "I'll try and help you somehow, maybe." And tucks the train away somewhere.
All right. Now, making your way following the instructions towards Raka's Alley, you turn the sharp corner, and the first thing you see is a dead body, sprawled with blood pulled by its open wound in its gut. But that is not the most shocking thing you find. Only a little further ahead are at least 2 or 3 dozen corpses piled high. So high, in fact, it blocks the way through this alley as they lay strewn in various states of decay.
Well, that is not
Agnes
bode
throws
well.
up.
This does not bode well.
Yeah, Agnes just, behind the wall, and she's,
Elvie's going to use life sense again and just sniffs the air. Even she's not really that bothered by the smell.
All right. Do you don't sense anything here, but your life sense is only 10 foot.
I'll start moving forward to the first body then.
All right. Does anyone accompany?
Agnes takes
Dante
a few
will
seconds
follow
to
with.
compose herself, and then,
All right.
follows.
As you begin
Yep.
to make your way forward, you stop and you inspect the body. This poor soul is dead as can be. You also notice something. You turn its face, and you could see its entire visage over its eyes is covered in red marks. I need you to make me a fortitude save, please, Elvie.
Okay. That's on the main page under Fortitude.
Oh,
Yeah.
goody.
I believe it's this one.
You are fine.
Oh, good.
That was almost timed well with the music.
But you notice,
Yes.
but you notice on the side of its neck 2 puncture marks.
Elvie sort of growls slightly in anger. We are in the right place.
Oh, that's good to know.
Elvie's gonna just have an axe and shield ready and start walking past this body further into the alley.
All right. As you get closer, your senses begin to tingle. Something is hiding nearby.
Can I work out where from?
Right there. You can't see anything, but behind those barrels, your life sense gives off the stench
Yes.
and the wafting green aura that indicate the undead nearby.
Okay. I'm going to use Disrupt Undead on it.
You can't see it yet.
I can't see it. I have to see it. Okay.
Yep. You could, like, unless you want to target an area, you can target an area, like with larger spells. But
That's one,
for the time being, you do have the advantage. You're pretty confident they know where you are.
Mhm.
It looks like they're setting up an ambush. You could say
I'm
something
just-
to the others if you'd like as well.
I'm just reading a spell at the moment. Sorry.
Oh, no, that's fine. Do you let the others know what you sense?
Yeah, I'll just sort of with my head indicate towards barrels.
All right. If anyone would like to do something, you may.
Well, I have a spell that I can cast that I
Yeah.
prepared today. However, for it to be effective, I had to be within 5 feet of them, or they have to be within 5 feet of me.
Okay, okay.
What's this other one that's just popped up there, Dag? There's 2 of them now.
Don't worry about that
There's
other
2
one.
of them there.
Yeah, don't
Oh, I
worry
don't-
about the other one.
I don't have to worry about. Oh,
He's-
okay.
Look, he's further than 10 feet. You don't know he's there.
All right. Cool. In which case, I'll use. What does this actually do?
You know what?
All right. I will
I'm-
use Reaper's Lantern. In which case,
That's
Ooh.
all I was actually about to
Oh,
use.
really? Okay.
All right, so both of you are using Reaper's
Nope.
Lantern.
Well, one of us can, the other one doesn't have to.
Well, I'll do it because most of my spells I don't
Alright,
have
cool.
I don't have an actual physical weapon.
All right, cool. In which case, I'll let you do that, and I will just keep my sword, my axe and shield up, and I will step in front of the barrel. And can I kick the barrel like towards it in an attempt to like hit it or
There we
do
go.
something?
So Dad can get a hold of it.
Bear with me while I do that. What's the range on your lantern?
It is a 5-foot AoE.
Okay. There we go. That is your 5-foot. Yeah, no, that's.
And
well, that's
technically it affects living and dead within the AoE, but all it does on the living is make them have half on healing.
Very, very nice. All right. Also, super quick, I'm going to take a quick pause, quick timeout. Captain Clegg, I will say this. If you're looking at kids from 10 to 12, I would still stick with 5e, only because Pathfinder is good and easy. It is made easier with a virtual tabletop. 100% 5e for young kids, 100%. Yep.
Yeah, there's a
not
lot
that-
of stuff that you have to go through for.
Yeah.
Pathfinder.
Not that I would say that 10 to 12-year-olds wouldn't be able to handle Pathfinder 2nd Ed, but it is just easier, that's all. Okay, so, continuing on. As you step forward, let us fly into an initiative. I will be able to roll this for everyone. Boom, there it is. Starting with Elvie, right up.
Okay.
Right up. Let's also get some music here. Psycho killer.
Hold on a moment, because
just to
technically
say.
there is a Holly behind me. They do have to make a save. Hold on.
Hold on, we're gonna keep Holly out of saving throw places.
Okay.
We'll say that she's on the roof. I feel like that's where Holly tends to be.
Yeah.
All right. As you turn the corner, Elvie, you see hiding behind the barrels, this creature, pale as white.
So you have come for us, Hunter. We will not get down so easily. We figured you traced us here. But here, in this place, you will die.
Elvie snarls back. If you should have been smarter, you dumb piece of shit, and then just like smacks it, just attacks it with her axe over the top of the
Very
barrel.
well. Very well. I love that. I love that. It's like this. It's like, I would swear vengeance on you. Yeah, well, fuck your face.
Yeah, exactly.
Eat axe.
Exactly.
Fuck. All right, roll your attack.
I'm not. Okay. It's.
So, if you look on
Plus
your,
one, yeah.
your action, you'll be using your first number
Yeah, the
there.
first one. Excellent.
Beautiful. Rolling it on the creature if you can.
Oh, of course. I
Alright.
forget that's the thing I can do now. That's a much better roll than before.
Natural 20. All right. Okay. Now, unfortunately, we're going to redeem this plot twist card. Bad
Okay.
decision. Now, the bad decision comes from the donation we got earlier on. So thank you to, of course, our lovely, lovely donator. And what happens here is as you swing to hit this creature, you will land a critical hit. However, as it does so, a portion of that damage transfers to the bear that you have on your person.
That's what now?
So roll the
Oh.
damage onto the roll your damage onto the vampire. 30 points of damage. Wow. Very nice. It does help that your weapon is a silver axe,
Mhm.
so because you are a vampire hunter.
Yeah.
And we will give you a critical effect card. However, let us see how much of this goes to the bear. Of that, Oh, that's pretty good. Only 6 damage goes to the bear. What that means is absolutely nothing. I mean, who knows? What could it be? It could be anything. Don't worry about it. Don't think about it. All right. So, I need you to pick a number between 1 to 5, Elvie.
4.
All right. This is slashing. You slash this creature across the eyes, which will blind it until it's healed, which unfortunately is at the beginning of its turn. It is not bad, though. It means it will not be able to make attacks of opportunity until its turn, as you cut through its eyes. It snarls in pain, blood dripping down from its now wounded eyes. As we then go to... do we have a Holly yet?
If I know it can't, if it's blinded,
Probably
does that mean...
not.
No.
If I know it's blinded, can I step back then, out of its reach?
Yes,
Or-
absolutely.
yeah,
So,
cool.
you've
I'll
moved
just
up,
step back.
you've attacked,
Yep.
and now you're moving away.
Yeah.
So those are your 3 actions. Done, 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 and done. Alright, so we're going to skip Holly for now. But Dante, we're up to you.
Indeed, it is time to move up.
Okay.
Too bad I can't just attach it to my token.
Yeah, I know. There is a way I can do that, but I don't know it yet. Alright,
well,
he needs
I
to make a
need to
saving throw,
do-
yes?
That he gets enfeebled 1.
Enfeebled 1, done. The radiant light of your Reaper lantern starts to cause this creature to tire as he finds his movements harder and harder to deal with.
Technically, LV has to have 1, but it's just if they don't make it, they just take half healing. Oh, hey, they saved.
Oh, beautiful.
My next action will be
So you've moved.
Disrupt Undead.
Alright, you begin to cast your spell, Disrupt Undead. This glowing light of radiant energy reaches out and manages to hit the vampire spawn. Is it a touch attack, by the way?
I don't think so. Hold on, let me double check. I got to use it once. Oh no, it's a 30-foot range.
Yep, but that means there should be an attack with that, right?
No, it's just safe.
Oh, no. It is not. Disrupt Undead. 30 foot, you lance a target. Target must make a save. Yeah, no, that's it. So then it gets enfeebled.
So does enfeeble stack?
Hold on, wait. Disrupt Undead. You deal 1d6 positive plus your spell damage. Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Yep, and yes, it does stack. Okay, cool. So he gets
Okay, so it has
enfeebled and you
enfeebled
deal
too.
damage. So now that's enfeebled 2.
There we go.
Oh, you don't need to drop it. I can add it.
Oh,
All right,
Okay.
done and done. The creature is sizzling. It is not happy. But oh yeah, go on.
Yeah, LB looks back at Dante and just nods approvingly, or looks at him.
All right.
Nods
Well,
approvingly.
as you look at Dante emerging from the pile of corpses, running on all fours like a wild animal, another vampire rushes out. It is going to make an attack. Yeah, at LV. It misses. It is going to try again. And yet again, misses. Elvie, your shield and your armor do their job as this creature jumps up on your back and starts to claw and rake at you. You manage to shove it off before it can do any real damage.
No one invited you. Go back.
I've got nothing for that. It's just gonna say, says the person who chased us here from somewhere else.
Yeah, but no one invited you to this party.
All right. The vampire spawn, with like this burning radiant damage. No matter what is taken, can be regained. And reaches up to try and grab Dante. Oof. That
Oh.
jeez.
That was a hit.
That is a hit. With 6 points of damage. And
Here
grabbing
comes that fortitude save.
and grabbing onto you. As it does so, which I need to put here, you are grabbed. Well, that'll be for later, but yeah. Oh no, that won't be. Oh no, that is. Oh no, yeah, no, that's if you wanna try and break free. All right, he is going to use his well, he's going to use 2 actions actually to drain you twice. So he pulls blood clean out of you and heals 10 hit points.
Nah, that isn't too much.
It's true, except he heals it. Yeah.
I mean,
all right,
considering
that
how
is-
much damage he just took.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's very true. It's very true. But that is all he does. As we then go to Agnes.
Okay. Agnes is going to move up. Oh. Oh, it's right there, but it doesn't matter. She'll be brave. Agnes moves up and she reaches across and puts a hand on because this thing's around the corner, really, isn't it? Like
Yeah.
to Agnes. Yeah, and she's going to mutter some words under her breath as she concentrates, and she's going to tap Elvie on the shoulder and cast heroism upon her. Which
Ooh, very
should
nice.
Be able to drop the effects on her.
All right, a surge of heroic energy channels into Elvie.
Is that no? How do I?
Should be the thing that looks like a
Oh.
person.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried that, but it doesn't.
Oh, try dropping it onto her in the combat tracker.
I have tried that too.
Oh, let me
It
try.
could be that there's nothing listed.
No, let me
Some
try,
of the
let me try.
spells have it like that.
heroism, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Oh,
no, there is
that would
nothing
work.
listed there. Let's.
You get just +1 to attack rolls, perception checks, saving throws, and skill checks.
that's
Okay,
not
sorry,
picky.
hold on. Read those.
Pretty
out
much
to me,
nearly
just-
everything.
Hang on, read them out to me
Nice.
in a second.
A +1
In a second.
to
A second.
to that is a second.
Alright, yeah, go for it.
Attack rolls,
Attack
perception
roll.
checks,
Hold on. Yep. Perception.
saving throws, and skill checks for 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
And check. Alright, that should give everything that we said there. Okay. And let me just double check this real quick. It should be a +11 if I did that right. No. That's fine. I'll tinker with that next time. All right, carry on. Back to the top of the round, Elvie.
Alright, my turn already. Okay. She's going to turn around to the one that just attempted to get on her back, and she's gonna attack that one with her. Where are we? Not that one. This one. Axe. Thing. Do the thing. Again.
Nice.
Wow.
I mean, a freaking guess.
Yeah, right?
I mean, you say no, you.
All right. You swing your axe, and again, it is at this point you realize, oh wait, that's right, Elvie's a vampire hunter. Apparently,
Oh, yeah.
she's really kind of freaking good at this.
Oh yeah, man.
All right. Roll your damage on the creature.
Excellent. Ooh, it's not too bad.
23 damage. Let's see how much of it the doll takes.
Oh, what? But
The doll takes 10 damage.
am I aware that this is happening to the dolls?
Nope, the doll is on your person and not in
Okay.
your hand, presumably.
No, it's not. I'm not holding it.
All right, pick a number between 1 to 5.
5.
My doll is in the bag of holding.
All right. Caved skull, triple damage, and the creature must make a fort save or die.
Oh, excellent.
Oh,
So let's do another lot of damage. So just roll one more time onto it. Okay, cool. That's another 10 points of damage. Okay, and that does not get reduced in any way because that's still part of the first attack. And let's see what we can do for a fort save. That is a 20. Your DC is 22. All right. Yep, you hit that creature and you split it clean in half.
I told you were not invited.
You watch as one of its eyes roll backwards and the other eye just goes as it just.
Go back.
you're
told you to
making
go back.
you're making chat jealous, LV. All right, well you got 2 more actions.
All right. I'm going to turn back to where the other one is. Move to here, and then I can attack again. Correct?
Mm-hmm.
All right. I'll attack the other one.
Sorry, you can roll that again, but you now use the second number on that list.
Oh, the second number.
So every subsequent attack gets weaker and weaker and weaker.
Oh, I didn't realize. Okay, cool.
No,
cool,
that's
cool,
okay.
Cool. That's better
Alright.
anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
why does her 2 hit feel low?
It is low. She's not a melee fighter.
Oh, okay. That makes more sense then.
So I miss it. Okay.
Oh, actually, hold on. Let me just double check that.
Hmm.
Combat. You are.
'Cause, yeah, like I'm at a quite a high. 2
Oh
hit.
yeah, no. Hang on, sorry. Yeah, that's that. That hasn't actually added the trained skill to
It
that. There you
added
go.
nothing.
That's much better.
No.
Right,
it
again.
wouldn't- it wouldn't-
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, it wouldn't make a difference. But you are actually trained in
Oh.
battle axes,
Yes.
which it wasn't registered. So there you go.
Okay, that's a lot more to hit than it should have been.
Oh, actually,
Would
you're
you
not
like
trained
to
in
use
battle
your hero
axes. You're
die?
trained in daggers. But I'll give it to you. It's fine.
Okay.
All right.
Would you like
Ah.
to use your hero die and reroll?
You could use your hero point to reroll.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, actually, hold on. Let me just check something real quick. What is your? Yeah, okay, go on, reroll. Yeah, just reroll. Fine.
All right. With the second number.
That'll hit. Deal your damage.
Hey. Yeah.
All right, that is 8 points of damage. Let's see what gets absorbed. 7 points
Oh
of damage.
shit.
This poor bear.
It's scary.
All right.
It's okay. I have mending.
Okay, sure. We'll go with that.
All right. Dante.
You know, I don't like it.
It is currently
Eating me.
grappling you, and it is eating you. Yeah.
I would like to use an action to get out of it.
Sure. Make an athletics check.
Can I use my
Hold on.
hero die instead? To instantly get out of it, or no?
No. You can use it to give yourself
okay.
an advantage on it, though.
Well, it is acrobatics. I should have a chance.
All right, with a 23, your target number is a 20. It looks like. So yes, that'll be perfectly fine.
Good. I am then going to not move, because if I move back, it won't be enfeebled anymore. I am going to use Disrupt Undead on it again.
All right. So broken free, disrupt undead,
Oh, only
half damage. All right. Deal your damage.
So good chunk.
Oh, that is a good chunk. Once again, ash begins to blow out from it. It is going to... You know what? It's not going to relent on this. It is definitely going to go for Dante and try again.
You will not escape.
So how far do you move back, by the way?
I don't move, because if I move, they'll be out of the lantern range.
Ah, very well. Okay, cool. In which case, prepare to be attacked.
Oh,
Or freaking not.
it should be at Enfeeble 3, by the way, as well.
Do you really want me to enfeeble him 3 when he's on a natural 1?
I'm just saying.
Calm your farm, mate. Okay.
He's already on the ground. Kick him some more. It's fine.
Freaking hell. Just let me have a second. Give me a number between 1 to 5.
3 from the bottom.
3 from... Nope. That's not how that works.
You let me do it before.
No.
No.
Okay. Until healed, he is clumsy 2.
This poor guy.
He's a poor fucking vampire.
Fucking vampire. Clumsy 2. Yeah, alright, I guess. I guess second attack, he's gonna keep trying. He doesn't. Do you not say calm your farm? That's not a thing?
Yes, he said calm my farm, because I am farming Enfeeble, essentially. Oh.
I mean, it's better than the last one.
Alright, well, let's freaking... Alright, pick another number between
Go
1 to 5 as he crit misses again.
Go with 1 this time.
Let's see. Okay, that's not so bad. His weapon flies 1d4 feet away, which... I'm not gonna count that.
What?
Yep. He is sickened 3.
I like how you say calm my farm, and meanwhile, he's enfeebled, sickened, and plump.
This guy's not having a good day.
Alright. He says,
Gotta try again?
I'll get you, my pretty, and your little dog, too. Alright. Third time's the charm. Oh. Just all kinds of nope. Alright, give us a number.
3.
Like a freaking Looney Tune thing. That can't happen to him. He critically hits himself with the attack.
Wow.
Oh dear.
Why haven't I
What does he
played
fight
Pathfinder
himself?
before? This is amazing.
Okay. Thankfully, he is
fights
resistant
himself.
to his own damage and only takes 16 points of damage.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
Alright, Agnes.
Apparently, Kitsune blood is the correct choice not to drink from.
True.
Okay, so is there anything in this debris-littered alley that would resemble like a stake-like object?
No.
There are barrels that you could make into one.
It's true.
Probably try to get a femur or something.
I will also say that Elvie will have some stakes. Just
yeah, definitely.
makes
Or
sense.
some- Makes sense.
I know, but it needs to be an unattended object.
You could use a femur.
That's what I was thinking.
It's not wooden.
True.
Okay, well, never mind. I just is gonna like kind of step back here. And can she see the vampire from there?
Yep, absolutely.
Okay, and then again she's going to and it sounds almost like it's calculations, like a series of of calculations that she's making as the air kind of just ripples concentrically around her. And she's going to lash out with telekinetic maneuver and attempt to trip the vampire.
All right. You trip the vampire. Let's make the...
Or I attempt to. Oh, yes!
Oh, yeah! Oh, yeah! I should play with you guys more often. This is fun.
Why?
Dag, you have the magical no use.
Whatever, fine. Carry on. Just do the thing. Freaking...
I mean, you did get
So
a
it
boss
just
buff earlier.
feels, yeah, you guys just like hear Agnes like almost with calculations, and then all of a sudden the vampire's leg just shoots out from underneath him and he just boom hits the deck.
Well, look, the vampire didn't want to flee because it didn't want them to attack him. And he wasn't expecting to deal so much damage to himself and then have everyone land nothing but crits. Okay? OG? Okay? Literally, this game has had 5 rolls in it and they've rolled nothing but crits and I've rolled nothing but fumbles, okay?
Oh,
This is-
I get it.
It's
To
a
make
hit
you feel like
and
better,
miss.
Dag, I haven't hit a crit.
Oh, you haven't hit a crit. Okay. Last week was the intervention to annoy Dag, now it's the virtual dice doing the same thing. Yep. Alright, so does it just fall prone?
Yeah, it's a trip. So it's
Okay.
like a trip.
Pick a number
maneuver
between 1 to
kind of
5.
thing. 5.
Alright, it's still a crit.
I
Spell.
don't think it does any damage.
Would it? Is it a spell or a bludgeoning weapon?
I'd say it's be a spell, right? Like you're using a spell. Oh, good. Target is stupefied 2 until healed. What do you even have? Alright, so he is enfeebled 3, clumsy 2, sickened 3, stupefied 2. Basically, at this
Cool.
point, you're just beating up. You're just beating up a cripple at this point.
He's gonna end up as one of those dolls in the shop.
That's very true. Alright, LV, take us home. What do you do?
Alright. Seeing as he's on the ground, in order to pull a stake out, do I have to use an action to put my battle axe down? or
I'd say
away?
a free action to drop your axe and a 1 action to pull out your dagger. Or your,
Alright.
your stake.
The stake. I'll do that, and then I will attack it with my stake.
Yeah, use the attack value for your axe in place of your
Alright. That's the first number.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, all right. Whatever.
Yeah, I'm aiming for its
okay.
heart.
Roll just pick up the D4 dice in the bottom left and then
Yeah.
roll that into chat. And then we will add your strength
Oh.
bonus to that.
Did that do something? No.
No, into the chat box. Not
I
the-
don't have the chat box open. I don't know what happened to it.
Oh, here, I'll do it if that's all right.
Alright, sorry. I don't know. I just don't know where it
Alright,
went.
so
'cause
10
this is
plus
confusing.
whatever this is. So 10 plus 3 is 13 points of damage. Describe the death.
Alright, if it's on the ground, she's gonna grab hold of it and pull it out. The vampire sort of out behind the barrel, and then grabbing, like, with one hand, grabbing its scruff, she's just gonna have the stake in her right hand and just plunge it into its heart.
All right.
Go
As you
back.
do so. Oh, go on.
Sorry, yeah. She's just gonna say go back, which to her means go back to the afterlife.
All right. As the stake plunges into his heart, you hear this hiss as his eyes glow with fire and then ignites and dies. The other vampire spawn does not take long as it slowly regenerates, but you know, with stakes in hand, you quickly make short work of said
Damn.
vampire.
Step, yeah.
And the vampires are dead.
Oh, it's been such a productive morning. Wish all days were like this.
Or so you think.
Fuck. Don't you start that?
So,
Oh god, that music.
from
Yes,
a
that's
nearby
what I mean.
window, there is a smash of glass and the sound of a wet bag landing in the alley. It lands near you, LV. What do you do?
From which direction did it come from?
It came from a window near where the bodies are.
What is that?
Roughly here.
She Millie pulls her crossbow off her back and fix a bolt into it and points it towards the window.
All right. What of the bag?
She's just gonna.
You do not see anything in the window, by the way.
Alright. Well, she doesn't see anything. She'll look down at the bag still.
The bag is wet and well, not wet. It's more like it was wet. There is a dry red patch at the bottom of the bag.
Right, can I detect life? Was it detect? No, life sense on it.
There is undead in the bag.
Well, shit. Anyone else got any suggestions?
I'm sorry. What were
Finding
we
out
doing?
what's
Something? I
real.
wasn't paying attention.
You're in an alleyway. There's some vampires. A bag, a
Whoa.
burlap sack has been thrown out of one of the windows. Also, hi. How's the fireplace?
I have fire. It's very exciting.
Yay!
Excellent.
All right. She's gonna. If it looks like there's undead in it, she's just gonna step back away from it.
Sure.
And that's not. That contains something we don't want to mess with.
We can set it on fire. Should we set it on fire?
Sure.
What should we not really looking at before?
I just okay, fine. I'll go and look at it. And she just keeps a she's gonna keep it, put a crossbow away. She would have picked up her axe. She walks back up to it with stake in hand and nudges it with the stake.
Sure. The bag moves slightly, but nothing else. You hear sort of a groaning coming from inside.
How big is it? Like, is there someone? Is it
No,
big
it's
enough
about the
to
size. It's about maybe this big.
I can't.
It's quite small.
Okay.
I can fireball it.
Oh, it's very gingerly. She's gonna. So, is it tied up or something, or how's it?
It's not. It seems to be quite loosely tied. Like it's not like tied in a knot or anything.
All right. Using the stake, she's just gonna try and flip the bindings off the tie, or take the tie off it.
You do so.
Yes. Anything else happen with it?
Not until you open it. Nope.
You open it.
As you do so, inside, you see the severed head of Bola as a ghoul, snapping and biting its teeth, but with no means of actually reaching you. Eyes white and cloudy. The neck fresh, well, not fresh, but with the open wound from where the head was cleaved from the body.
Just, okay. So, Bora, her mentor,
Mm-hmm.
that's it. Her head is in that bag.
Correct.
Okay. Well, cheers. LV immediately jumps back.
The bag drops to the floor.
Are you all right, dearie?
Just,
As you say this, there's a voice that comes from nearby. It says, hopefully in something tangible and understandable,
My dear, you traveled so very far. and believed yourself to be the hunter. No, not at all. Your clan has many enemies in the Vampire Council, and you have proven yourselves to be much more than a thorn in our side. Your reign is over, and you may join your master as the last of the hunters who plague us.
And out steps. Well, I say out steps. But more clambering out, should I say, is what looks to be a twisted necrotic form. A vampire. One who you don't recognize, LV. These do not look like your typical vampires that you normally associate with. This is, let's see, where is he? There we go. Boom.
Oh my god. Okay.
The
All
funny
right.
part is, I was about to say, "Oh, hey, it's Nosferatu." Then I look at the name. Oh,
Yes. This creature is indeed not Maroi, like the normal vampires one would see from Ustalav and the like, but a creature much older, much more ancient, a Nosferatu, which comes very, very courteously of our boss buff, which we will be continuing next week as we get into that, as one of our vampire spawns got boosted into a Nosferatu.
My god, now I
Oh,
know how
goody.
it feels.
Yeah.
So let me fireball it.
Yeah,
this is our
please.
first time having a boss boost too.
Yeah.
Oh, there you go.
I've
all
done
right.
it to other people, and now I know how it feels.
There you go.
Also, no one can see him on the map.
No, we had a boss buff before that. The thing that ate me the first time was a boss buff.
Oh yeah, no, it was the knoll back
Yeah.
on the party boat.
Yeah, the knoll on the boat was a boss buff.
No, you're absolutely right. They're absolutely right. All right. Well, thank you very much, everyone, for coming and joining us today. We hope that you had a great time. I'm sorry, Holly, that we didn't have a little bit more time, but we will end with one last thing. You get to pick a toy, Holly. You got to pick a toy all for yourself. It's a little weird toy, but you
I
get
get a
one.
toy?
Yeah, you get a toy. What toy do you want?
You
what am I
get a toy or a doll.
Yeah.
Various of them.
I'm very
get
confused.
one
What are my
doll.
options?
Oh, well, it's like, you get, like, they're all a little bit macabre. So you've got, like toy dolls, toy trains, like, kind of little rocking horses and stuff, but they're, like, all a little weird. Like, like, a doll might have, like, warped features, or, there might be, kind of a broken leg on one of the dolls, or something like that. You get a
LB has a teddy bear made of various different looking animals.
Yeah.
Things like that.
I mean, I feel like if Holly would pick something, she would pick something soft and fluffy. So is there like a stuffed dog?
There is it kind of looks like a stuffed dog, except with what looks to be human hair and human eyes.
Oh yeah, she'd be fine with that.
Very well.
This can only go well.
Yep.
I feel like it's better that I don't know what's going on, because
no, trust me, it's better you don't know.
No, that's fine. And for those of you who want to hate me a little bit today, it is a Nina Tucker doll.
Who do the weather? What?
Yeah, if you know, you know. If you don't know, don't ask. That's basically it.
I don't know.
Good, excellent. Leave it there. All right. Only because I want to make the weebs cry. All right. Now, thank you so much for joining us, guys. We hope that you enjoyed today's session. I know I had an absolute blast. Thank you so much to all of the people who donated and subscribed, and there were so many bits. We had like a hype train going at some point or another, guys. It's been so kind, and your generosity has been amazing. Now, I do have a quick announcement before we head out and go and raid, and that is that we are going to be looking at a bunch of new, brand new rewards for our point system. And there is actually now going to be officially a set of dice for the chat that'll only be used for the chat during the course of the Curse of the Crimson Throne game.
Oh boy.
And so, because we reached our subscriber goal, we are revealing to you guys each of these dice. So, behold, these are the magic dice for the chat for Curse of the Crimson Throne. Have a look
Ooh,
at these.
those are pretty and shiny.
Yeah. So these are inspired by the adventure. So of course they've got the red representing the Korvosan colors, as you can see from everywhere around, and then we've got the blue, which represents our party and the clash between the two. This was actually very important because I wanted one that had red and blue, but didn't mix it into the purple. So these are two distinct colors there. So these are now chat dice. So what'll happen is characters like the Nosferatu who were chat donated will not be rolling on the VTT. They'll be rolling unique dice that you guys have. Anything that you guys want or anything that you guys ask me to roll for, including our new channel rewards, which will happen, when I mention them. Everything will be rolled with your own dice. So chat, you as an audience have just got some dice. And they're only for you, and they're only for this campaign. There are dice for other campaigns as well, but those ones are yours. There are many dice, but these ones are yours. So there you go. Yes, that's another old reference. Yes, that's right. Dagger's a lot older than a lot of people think. Not too old, but older than a lot of people think. A lot of people think I'm like in my late 20s. I'm like, oh, thank you, I appreciate that. Actually, maybe I do, maybe I don't. I don't know. Maybe people just think I'm really not mature.
Full Metal Caltrop.
Full Metal Caltrop. Yep. Stepped right into it, didn't you, secondhand? Yep. Nope. That's how it is. There are many dice like that, but these dice are assume mid-50s. Oh, thank you, Avarian. I appreciate that. All right, where is... This is outdated because, Luboffin can't be online. She rated us, right? Is Lou online?
It's telling me that she's online too.
Oh, I
Online.
feel like I could send you back to Lou.
Okay.
Oh no, the stream has ended. Okay, yeah, so her stream has ended and she's still streaming for some reason. I should probably send her a message and let her know that. All right, we're gonna go and raid our dear friend Scarlet. Scarlet is an incredible GM and DJ who is probably one of my favorite GMs that are out and about. I haven't had a chance to play with Scarlet yet, but hey, go check out her channel, check out all of her cool music and art. And brag about me, talk about me, make it so that people want to play with me. That's kind of how I do things. If you guys actually want to check us out, though, I will be back in like half an hour or so on Robert Hartley's channel. So if you haven't gone and subbed and followed Robert Hartley GM, go and check that out because we're gonna be playing Pathfinder, where Rob's running his very first game, and I get to play a big brutish barbarian. So we're gonna be over there in, like I said, half an hour. So yeah, go say hi to Scarlet, and then hopefully join us for some Pathfinder nonsense later on today.
Who's that Rob guy?
Yeah, who's that Rob guy? Some random Rob guy. All right.
Yeah, it's random.
Thank you very much, everyone. My name's been Michael. I've been the Dead Aussie Gamer. Until we meet again, as always, from me to you, game hard or die trying. Good night, folks.
Bye, everybody. Bye, everyone.